Have you ever noticed how everything seems to get more expensive every year? That's not just bad luck, it's something called inflation. It quietly reduces the value of your money. Meaning what $400 or $100 could buy last year, buys less today. Inflation means the general rise in prices of goods and services over time. When inflation goes up, your purchasing power goes down. For example, if you could buy 10 apples for $200 last year, and now you can only buy 7, that's inflation in action. But what causes inflation? One major cause: when governments print too much money without matching growth in goods and services. When there's more money chasing the same number of goods, the value of money drops. It's like diluting juice by adding water. Let's take a real-life example: Zimbabwe. In the late 2000s, that government began printing large amounts of money to pay debts and boost spending. But production didn't increase. Prices soared. Inflation turned into hyperinflation, and the currency became nearly worthless. At one point, people needed trillions of Zimbabwean dollars just to buy basic groceries. They carried sacks of cash. Eventually, the official currency collapsed and was abandoned. This story teaches us, printing money is not a shortcut to real wealth. Now let's bring the focus home to sectors many people feel most in their everyday lives: education and healthcare. Even when general inflation is moderate, these sectors often rise faster, so families feel the pressure more. Education sector. According to India's Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MoSPI, the year-on-year inflation rate for education in April 2025 was 4.13%, while some blogs estimate average education inflation in India at 8–12% annually, reflecting tuition, fees, private schooling costs rising faster than general inflation. Healthcare divided by medical sector. MoSPI reports health inflation for April 2025 at around 4.25%. Meanwhile, other sources say medical inflation in India is substantially higher, around 12–14% annually, driven by rising treatment costs, pharmaceuticals, and diagnostics. What this means: even when headline inflation, for example the combined CPI, is around 2–3% or a bit more, education and healthcare costs are going up faster. That gap eats away at household budgets. Tuition, school fees, hospital visits, diagnostics all cost more each year. So, the lesson is clear. Printing money simply increases the supply. But if the actual output of goods and services doesn't keep up, the price of what we need goes up. Education and healthcare are especially sensitive because they are essentials for families, and when they become more expensive, the burden becomes real. So the next time you hear the word inflation, remember, it's not just about price tags rising broadly. It's about how fast your everyday essential costs are going up relative to what you earn or save. Protect your hard-earned money. Consider how much you spend on tuition, how much you might need for healthcare. Think of inflation not just in general, but in your sectors. Invest smartly, plan for these higher cost sectors, and keep financially literate. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more stories that simplify finance and help you build wealth the smart way. See you next time.